president of Heart2Heart. Since 2006, Heart2Heart has established chapters in more than 17 different schools throughout Vancouver and has over 700 members. In 8 years, we have raised over $500,000 and we built 7 basic schools, 4 libraries, and assist with BC Children's Hospital and Chinese earthquake and snowstorm hit victims. For this year, Heart2Heart has decided to provide over $90,000 in supplies to build a new kindergarten in UC, as well as to build a new boarding house project in Guiyang, China. So next, I would like to introduce the executive board. So starting with our 2 executive vice presidents, Sunny Wei and Roy Zhao, who oversees the whole functioning of the society along with me. Julia Liu this year is our new executive director, and she will be overlooking and helping our VPs with progress. We have Frank Pu and external affairs, mainly dealing with sponsorships, organizing fundraisers, and keeping in touch with our local partners, as well as our third parties overseas. The people taking charge are Edison Jin and Jay Wei. Internal affairs led by George Wen and Wayne Zhou. Furthermore, Stephen Lai and Coco Yan are directors of communications. Notably, finance is the core of nearly every successful organizations, and this year we have Jeff Choi and Bo and Joe overlooking it. And membership, we have Lisa Xie and Sonia Lee. And for publications, we have William Chen and Max Ma designing various posters and prints. That last and certainly not least, we have Yan Wei managing the IT sector.
Alright, and we're here to talk about our summer trip this year to Yunnan. So, in August 2013, 17 members from Heart2Heart arrived in Yunnan, one of the poorest provinces in China, to conduct research on our potential beneficiaries.
Next, I would like to invite Jay Wayne, our director of fundraising, this year to come up to stage and talk about the Heart2Heart trip he made to Xi'an this summer.
And there's no supply inside, that's why we're here, right? Because you think the school looks pretty nice, but there's nothing really inside. And here are the supplies we brought. We brought like books, clothes, just like basic life sustenance, and like some extracurricular, like maybe activity items for like basketball.
Hey guys, I'm Roy, the current VP of Executive, and I was the VP of Communication last year, so that's why I'll be talking to you guys about media coverage. So 2013 marked Heart2Heart's first year of frequent interactions with Vancouver's local communities, because it was our first time ever to try to promote our events, introduce our missions, and basically spread our messages through mass media coverage.
Stephen and I were going to go through with our involvement in school clubs and how we've done stuff locally that has promoted compassion and a lot of chances for members to get volunteer hours.
First of all, St. George's, and then a store band, and then next is Beer House.
Point Grey.
Okay, so first I'm going to talk about the student price card. This card has a value of $10, and on selective stores you get 10% off, and 50% off all the money that we get from this selling this card will go to our charity.
So I'll be mainly communicating all the events and fundraisers, and just to give you guys a little bit of information, last year alone, fundraisers from our different Heart2Heart school chapters raised thousands of dollars through flower grams, candy sales, and singing competitions. And these are only a few events.
Banquet is the largest event in Lower Mainland throughout the year, and also is the event where most money is raised. The tradition began in 2007 when the first charity banquet was hosted at Sheraton's World Center Hotel. The successful night raised over 50,000 in funds, which was used to complete the construction of our first elementary school in the village of Miaolong, Guizhou. Last year, the 7th annual banquet was hosted at the River Rock Casino with over 400 guests in attendance.
Going to 2010 to 2011, we raised about $100,000, and we went through an incredible raise. 2012, $70,000 in total.
These kids in rural China that we're trying to help are children just like us, yet they lack so many of the everyday items that we find to be almost indispensable. And the worst part is, without any intervention, most go through the same vicious cycles of poverty that their parents struggle through.
We believe that charity begins in our own hearts. By helping others, we are ultimately helping ourselves. We will embrace every opportunity to spread our compassion. We highly encourage you to join us in strengthening our influence and leaving a positive impact on the world today. Together, we can share the gift of compassion and love, hand in hand, from heart to heart. I, along with the executive board, heads of schools, as well as the current members, look forward for a great year with all of you. Thank you very much.